Doreen Granpeesheh is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. So Grace has not written in yet and said what the name of this medication is, but she's concerned, and I don't know what it is, Dr. Granpeesheh. Traven, if you have a way of clicking on it and telling me. She said her son started this medication when he was 7 years old. He's been taking it about almost 3 years now. He was okay taking this, but the problem is that he would have a hot body, and she thought that he always had a fever, and he was always asking for a shower 3 times in one day. I tried to stop the medication, but behaviors came back. He would bang his head, kick, pinching. He hurt himself by slapping himself hard, and so they lowered the medication. Now he's on a lower dose, but even in the middle of the night, he wants to take a bath. And again, I want to stop this because he wants to eat and eat even very late at night, and he's gaining weight. Okay, he's always asking her to cook. Until now, he's been nonverbal, but apparently he's speaking now. I'm waiting for him. Oh, no, I'm waiting for him to talk. My neurologist told me it's to help the communication neurologically. The husband wants to stop. The son is on a GFCF diet, still needs help. And so she's asking for what your thoughts are, but you don't even know what the medicine is. So
No,
that's
I
a
know,
hard.
and I'm sorry. Yes, it would be hard to comment, but if we get the medication, I can take a look at it and figure out if being overheated is one of the side effects. You want to make sure that it is actually related to the medication, and if you are certain, then you need to go back and talk to the neurologist or talk to another physician who can help either by giving you a different medication or by giving you a medication that is going to help with the heat regulation. It is important though, so I wouldn't ignore it. And I don't think it's healthy to be doing just baths for long periods of time. Like, there's something going on in his body if his heat regulation is up. So I really do recommend that you kind of look into it with the physician and keep insisting.
Okay. I also want to go back and say that I found on Understood a list of all the development milestones between 0 to 1 years. They broke it down into different chunks though for different months, but it's very parent friendly. You don't have to take a test,
good.
but you can. And so I put that in the links. It's on Understood, and it breaks it down as early as newborns, the kinds of things that they can do. Then 3 minute breaks it into what the physical milestones are, what the cognitive milestones are, and what the social and emotional milestones are. So take a look at that, and I think that will help to tell you where you are. It was always confusing to me though, Dr. Granpeesheh, that milestones, we have to have some leeway, right? Like if you should,
Yes,
if
100%.
your
Yes.
child hasn't met them.
Yes.
It's just like a starting point.
It's just it's a range.
Right.
It's a range. It's really important, and that's with all kids. Typically, developing kids will develop these milestones within about 6 months of each other. So if you're behind on a milestone within about a year, that's when you consider it an issue.
Okay. But this, I think, will really help people. But each and every one of these things on this list, if your child isn't doing, you can start to work on that with them. And there are curriculums that are available to work on those things. But I also tell you, Pinterest is a pretty fabulous place.
Oh, God.
All
Yes.
kinds of teachers post all kinds of things, and more ABA people post things, and special education teachers. So for instance, one of the milestones, I wished I'd known this when my child was 7 months old. One of the milestones that they suggest is that they jabber with vowel sound combinations, like they'll go or or o, and then they just begin to start using b and m at 7 months. This is the milestone here. So if I saw this and I knew that my child wasn't doing this, I could start to do the bubble thing and go the ba 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 ba, and see if I can get them to do it.
So, and
Um,
with all the vowel sounds, it also is very, very helpful to do these in front of a mirror because and to really like exaggerate the mouth positioning because it really helps a child. In fact, prompt speech therapy has to do with this. It's like positioning the mouth so that it's ooh, and that actually helps the child start to produce the sound ooh or ah or e. Those types of things really help children start to produce those sounds.
Yeah. And there are all kinds of games. And it's always fascinating to me because in my family, everybody loves babies and we love to play with babies. But a lot of times people don't know how to play with babies. You
Yeah.
shouldn't feel embarrassed about that. But if you want to, there are videos and things on Pinterest about how to play with your baby. Everybody has their own thing. My sister, whenever she's around a baby, she will always go ah to them and then she goes ah like this and she gets the baby to open their mouth and go ah and then she does that to them. It's hours of entertainment for everyone pulls up a chair and will watch the baby for hours go ah, 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 and the baby she'll change it down and they connect on all these levels. For me, it's fish lips. Whenever I'm in line in a grocery store without a mask, my son and I have this deal about how many seconds will it take till I can get the baby's eye contact and make them laugh. Because
That's
I do fish lips. I
hilarious.
go, it's
That
hard in
is
the
so
mask. It's hard in the mask. But I was at a store the other day with the mask on. There was a baby that was there, and I got that baby to laugh within 10 seconds with the mask on.
that's so
I can
funny.
still right? Yes. And that's a game that my son and I have played since he was like 5 and
Yeah.
just had language burgeoning because it was something for us to do in line at the grocery store,
Together.
and he would try to make the baby laugh too. It's all fun, right? Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.